Some say cats don't care, that they live in their own little world untouched by human feelings. But if you've ever had your cat quietly climb into your lap, after they've knocked over a glass or scratched at the sofa, you might have wondered, is this their way of saying sorry? Cats don't use words like we do. They don't whisper, "I'm sorry," in the silence of a room. Instead, they speak in softer languages, in the hush of a purr, in the blink of slow eyes, in the way they curl their body closer to yours, as if mending an invisible thread between you. Have you ever felt that? That tiny, tender moment when your cat brushes against you after a little mischief, and you just know without words that they're reaching out? That's the secret world we're stepping into today. The quiet ways cats say, "I care. Don't stay mad. I still choose you." The hidden emotions of cats. People often say cats are independent, that they don't need anyone, not the way dogs do. But if you've lived with a cat, you already know that isn't the full truth. Cats do feel. They may not write poems or shed dramatic tears, but their feelings flow through tiny details: a lifted tail, a quiet meow, a soft brush of fur against your hand. Inside them is a secret, tender world. Like us, they know joy, the joy of a sunny spot by the window, the joy of chasing a ribbon until their heart races. They know comfort, like the calm of curling up on your chest, listening to your heartbeat. And yes, they know sadness too, the kind that creeps in when their favorite human leaves for too long, or when the house feels strangely empty after change. But guilt? Remorse, the way we humans carry it? That's not part of their language. Cats don't sit in corners thinking, "I shouldn't have scratched the sofa." Instead, they read you. They sense the shift in your voice, the way your footsteps sound a little heavier, the way your energy pulls back when you're upset. To them, that change feels like a cloud moving over the sun. And because your presence is their warmth, they seek a way to bring the light back. That's where their apologies come in, not born from guilt but from love. Cherry blossom, the many faces of a cat's "I'm sorry." 1. The purr of peace. Imagine this: your cat has just knocked over a glass of water. You sigh, clean up the mess, and sit back down. Moments later, here they come, hopping softly onto your lap, pressing their warm little body against you and starting to purr. That sound, it's more than a vibration. It's a balm, a healing note that cats have used for thousands of years. Purring can even help them heal their own bones. And when they share it with you, it's their way of weaving peace into the space between you. It's as if they're saying, "I can't undo what I did, but I can give you comfort." Isn't that beautiful? 2. The slow blink, a kiss without words. Cats are not always loud with their love. Sometimes it's in silence. Picture your cat sitting across the room, eyes soft, and then slowly, deliberately, closing and opening them. That's not boredom. That's trust. It's a feline way of sending a kiss. A gesture of vulnerability that says, "I feel safe enough to let my guard down around you." And if they do it after being mischievous, it's like they're whispering across the room, "Don't be upset. We're still okay, right?" 3. The head bump of belonging. If you've ever felt that gentle nudge, the soft press of your cat's forehead against your hand or leg, you've received one of the most tender signs of feline affection. When they do this, they're not just saying hello. They're leaving their scent on you, mingling yours with theirs, marking you as family in their invisible language. After they've done something naughty, that little head bump becomes a way of reaffirming your bond. It's their quiet plea, "Don't pull away. I still choose you." 4. The unexpected gift. It can happen on the quietest of mornings. You wake up, rub your eyes, and there at your feet lies something. A toy mouse, a crumpled piece of paper, or perhaps the less welcome gift of a real mouse. To us, it may look messy or even a little unsettling. But in the secret world of cats, this is generosity at its purest. Cats are natural hunters, and their instinct tells them that sharing food or treasures is how you care for family. So when your cat drags that toy or gift to you, they aren't just playing, they're offering part of themselves. Think of it like a child picking wildflowers for their parent, not perfect, not polished, but deeply sincere. It's their way of saying, "I want to give you something of mine. I want to make things right again." So the next time your cat leaves a gift on your doorstep, look past the feathers or fur. See the heart inside it, the little gesture of reconciliation, the offering of peace in their own feline language. 5. The soft kneading of paws. There's a certain rhythm cats carry in their paws, a memory of kittenhood when they pressed against their mother's belly, seeking milk and comfort. This action, kneading, stays with them for life. It is their most instinctive act of safety and love. When your cat needs you after mischief, they're not just making biscuits. They're reaching for the memory of being safe, and offering that same comfort back to you. It's as though their paws are saying, I want to feel close again. I want us to be okay. Each gentle push and pull against your lap, your blanket, or your chest is an apology in rhythm. A dance of forgiveness that needs no words. Have you ever felt that quiet weight of their paws, paired with a soft purr, and thought, this is love in its purest form? That's the hidden power of kneading. It heals them and it heals you too. 6. The belly of trust. A cat's belly is their most vulnerable place. In the wild, no creature would ever expose it unless they trusted completely. So when your cat rolls onto their back and shows you that soft, unguarded belly, they are doing something extraordinary. It isn't always an invitation to touch. Sometimes it's simply an act of display, a gift of vulnerability. Think about it, in the moments after scratching the furniture or knocking something over, your cat might flop over near you, paws curled, chest open, eyes wide. That's not mockery. That's surrender. It's their way of saying, I trust you enough to show you my weakest part. Please, let's not stay apart. It's like a friend handing you their heart without protection. A silent message of reconciliation, spoken through the softest part of their body. And if you've ever smiled at that sight, you've felt the magic of their apology, not through guilt but through trust. 7. The gentle approach. Sometimes apologies don't come wrapped in purrs or belly rolls. Sometimes they come simply in the way a cat walks back to you. Picture this. Your cat has just knocked something from the counter. You sighed, maybe raised your voice. They retreat for a moment, but then, a few minutes later, you see them returning. Their tail is lifted like a flag. Their steps are soft but purposeful. They may glance up at you. Their body language open, curious, hopeful. That raised tail is no small thing. In feline language, it's the ultimate symbol of friendliness, a kitten's way of greeting its mother, carried into adulthood. So when your cat approaches you this way after mischief, it's their version of extending a hand, saying, don't stay upset. I want to be near you again. It's simple, subtle, but deeply powerful. Because in that one quiet walk back to you, your cat is showing the courage to reconnect. And isn't that, in its own way, the sincerest apology of all? 8. The invitation to play. When tension lingers, some cats choose play. They'll nudge their toy toward you, chase shadows near your feet, or suddenly become a little clownish. Why? Because play is joy. And joy heals what silence cannot. It's their way of pulling you back into laughter, into a shared moment where forgiveness feels natural. Have you ever noticed your cat doing one of these things? Maybe you laughed when they brought you a sock. Or maybe your heart melted when they nudged your hand after being scolded. It's amazing, isn't it, how such small gestures can hold such big feelings? Tell us in the comments. What's the one thing your cat does that feels like an apology? We'd love to hear your story, and who knows, it might comfort another cat parent who wonders the very same thing tonight. Final reflection. Here's the truth. Cats don't sit around feeling guilty the way humans do. They don't carry regret in words or apologies. But they do care. They care about the bond, the closeness, the feeling of safety they share with you. Every purr, every head bump, every slow blink after mischief isn't just random. It's your cat reaching across the silence, gently stitching the bond back together in the only way they know how. And maybe that's even more beautiful than guilt. Because what your cat offers you is not sorrow, but love. Love that chooses to come back. Again and again, no matter how small the mistake. Crescent moon, a gentle reflection. Think about it. Your cat doesn't care about your mistakes, your bad hair days, or whether your home looks perfect. To them, you are already perfect. You are the warm bed, the safe place, the familiar voice. Their whole world is wrapped up in you, not in judgment but in devotion. So the next time your cat comes closer after knocking something over, or blinks at you slowly after scratching the furniture, remember, it's not about guilt. It's about love. It's about saying, I still want you near me. And isn't that the most powerful apology of all? Do you ever feel like your cat knows your heart even before you speak? That they show up at your side on the exact day you need them most? Share that moment in the comments. What's the sweetest way your cat has ever apologized to you? Your story might be the one that makes another cat lover smile tonight. And if this video helped you feel a little closer to your furry friend, consider joining our Meowsphere family. Like, subscribe, and stay with us as we explore the hidden worlds of cats. Not just how to care for them, but how to love them better. Because here, in this little corner of the internet, we believe something simple and true. You don't need to be perfect to your cat. You already are their whole world.